Welcome guys to another Metal and Fury. If you haven't caught our other episodes of Metal and Fury, this is where I focus on War Machine and Hordes. So everything War Machine and Hordes is on here from Blackfire Productions. I have Sean back and we're going into our week 2 for our Journeyman League. If you watched Sean and I's last match between his Cygnar and my Grymkin, the Grymkin took the victory by annihilating the...
Annihilating is pretty fair. Annihilating is pretty fair. But
you almost got me. You almost got me, but I annihilated the Jacks. But your caster survived. Where my caster almost died.
Maddox walked away with her head hung in shame.
Yes.
But she's back for round 2.
That's right. And so is the child. The child is chasing her down, and she's going to find her at the, what is it? Horse Piss Tavern, I believe it is.
Worst ale in town.
Yes, the Horse Piss Tavern.
So they, after a nice sound kicking of arse, the child decides she's going to go have a pint.
Yes.
Well, Maddox isn't going to let her head hang low for too long.
They're having a good old brawl at the bar. Or the tavern in this case.
Well, this is, this is going to be a bit of an Irish showdown, I think.
I think so. Lots of drinking involved.
So we've got a few more points that we're adding to our table.
Yeah, so we went from just straight up battle group to 15 points this one.
Yep.
But it still has to be spent on a battle group model. So you can't add a unit, you can't add a solo, you can't add a battle engine. It has to be another war beast or multiple war beasts.
And multiple if the points count.
That's right.
Because with 15 points, it's kind of... There's some flexibility with some factions, not so much with others.
That's right. And so for me, mine was simple. I knew what I was going to add in for 15 points. I was adding in my skin and bones.
Yes.
So
that blood-curdling shriek of a beautiful moon.
Oh, I love it. It's so creepy looking. Like, it's so awesome. The aesthetic of the majority of the Grymkin models, I love. Like the child, like I looked at that model and I'm just like, I like it. Keith and I were talking, and it's like it reminds me like the what is the name of the monster? That Teddy? No. Oh, I can't remember. The child, the actual monster that it comes from the stuffed animal. What is the name of that monster? I can't remember. Either or.
It's got a My Pet Monster kind of feel.
And that's what I thought. I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's awesome.
It looks,
like that monster.
Looks similar to him. Yeah, even Cage Rager kind of reminds me of that. It reminds me of that a little bit too.
The Cage Rager is I love the Cage Rager in the sense that it has the 2 cages that it's carrying on its shoulder with a dead corpses inside.
Which is funny because that's not its weapon. It doesn't sit there and go wang wang. It's like, bang,
punches with its fist. And then like the Witchwood, the one with the girl with the apple and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, that's like that seductive enchantress type thing. You know what I mean? That all of a sudden turns around and like slits your throat when you're
and the tree reminds me of the sort of gateway from Stranger Things.
Yes. Yeah. You're right.
So the one where the teenager crawls into the tree and ends up upside down.
Oh, so cool. So cool. Yeah. Anyhow. So 15 points. I added in Skin and Bones. You added in...
I have got a Hammersmith.
A Hammersmith.
Don't let the name fool you. He's not
hammer time?
It's just...
It's hammer time.
Bad jokes. Bad jokes.
Come
on. He's bigger than the Ironclad. So if you remember the Ironclad from the last game, the Ironclad was the larger of the models in my collection. Yeah. So for this one, and I actually want to give a shout out because the Hammersmith I'm using does not actually belong to me. I want to give a particular shout out to Eli Gergolis for lending me his Hammersmith for this series. I've given it a bit of love and treatment. So we'll scale to this in a few minutes, but the Hammersmith is my choice du jour.
Interesting. We'll see how it performs. Let's show you the board, show you the armies that we're using, and then we'll get right into the match from there. Welcome to the Horse Piss Tavern with the worst ale in town. Beth. Is it Beth? It's Beth. And her warjacks have taken residence in this building and have been tracked down by the child and the rest of the Grymkin. And here we are with the rest of the board that we're playing on. We've got the forest here in the center, a couple of crates on the outside, and we added in the 2 stone fences over there. Got the hills over to this side with a watchtower. Don't mind the stuff in the background. That might be some stuff for my kids, but that is okay. My man cave is also my kids' storage area because I got 3 young children at home. So one of them is a couple of months old, and the other one's, well, 1.5 and 4. So got a little bit of stuff here and there.
Got a handful.
So using a 3x3 board again for this mission. We decided to add in a few other elements, like I said, the stone fences, just so people can get cover from that. And then
some concealment that you can get
concealment from the forest, as well as obscuring the vision through, so you can't see right through and shoot. So as we're progressing through this, we're just adding more and more to it, so we can. So I shouldn't say we. So I can learn more and more about the rules as I go along with this game. So that is the board. We'll show you the armies next. And here we are with my 15-point list for today's match. So in Journeyman's League, if you haven't done it before, or just so everybody's aware, you basically have to use the same models that you've used in the last sessions. But if you're using a unit, you can go mix between the min and max, but you always have to have that unit in there. So again, got my Gorehound, my Frightmare, and my Cage Rager back there, being led by the child. And then I added in for my 15 points a Skin and Moans. It's pretty creepy looking, and the face, minus the rotting skin on it, sort of reminds me of the mascot for Disturbed, the band. What is its name? I can't even remember. But yeah, I love that band, and when I saw the face with the crazy smile and stuff like that, it was like, yeah, that's what the Skin and Moans reminds me of. So that is my 15-point list for today. And here's Sean's 15 points. So what do you got, Sean?
All right. So, like you said, we keep all of our friends from the previous battle.
Friends.
So, our friends who may have had a few too many to drink at the wrong time.
That's right. And the dents have been worked out of the armor, and the limbs have been reattached to these warjacks.
There's been some welding. So, what we have, again, just to recap, we have Beth Maddox as our warcaster in charge here. So, again, with her Stormblade and massive, or rather extensive repertoire of spells.
Yeah.
We have our Ironclad, our heavy hitter from the last game.
Yeah.
We have the Firefly, the electrifying wonder of Cygnar and technology.
That's right.
We have our Lancer, who's our arc node / medium combat specialist. And then new to the party, fresh out of Pickering, we got our Hammersmith.
Now, Pickering as in, like, Pickering, Ontario? Or
Yes.
Pickering as in, like, there's a place in the Iron Kingdoms?
No, I'm from Pickering.
I know.
Straight out of Pickering.
Straight out of, not Compton.
We don't have Compton in here.
We got Pickering.
So.
But it'd be more like, never mind, not even go there. I was going to say something else. But
I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Straight out of Schwa?
Yeah, you can say that. Straight out of Schwa. Anyhow, that's some humor right there. So that is your 15-point list today.
That is.
All right, so we'll come back with the roll-off for deployment next. Here we go, roll-off time. I got a 1. Beat that. You got a 1. Okay, let's try this again. I got a 3. You got a 2.
So you get to decide who goes where. No, you decide if you want to go first or if you want to take second place.
I'll go second.
You want to go second?
I'll go second.
Okay, so I'll choose my deployment.
All right.
I'm just going to stay here.
Okay, so you're going to stay on that side, and I'll deploy on this side over here. And we'll come back after deployment. Here we are with deployment. So we got the Hammersmith on the far side with the Firefly, then Beth
Maddox.
What? Maddox. That's right. And then you got the Lancer there, and you got the Ironclad at the very end there for the Cygnar. And on my side, I have Mr. Cage Rager, the Child, Frightmare, Skins and Moans, and on the edge I got the Gorehound. See if I can flank around. Or not. We'll see what happens. So, come back with the activations for round 1.
Right.
Alright, Sean, what are you going to do? Round 1.
So, first round, there's usually, as you may have noticed in the last game, this is kind of my reinforcement round where I prepare for things.
Absolutely. Which makes perfect sense, right? Because you know you're not going to, most times you're not going to be getting into range of much with this game right now.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to make sure I kind of get everything prepped for combat, so that way when I go in, I'm giving it all she's got. Yep. So what we're going to do is, this is a great opportunity to kind of showcase things like difficult terrain. Yes. So what I'm going to do to showcase that is I'm actually going to use my Ironclad.
Ooh, your Ironclad. You're going to run.
I'm going to run. So with the Ironclad, what I want to do is I want to run him to about here.
Yes.
Now, in order for him to get there, he's going to have to run over this wall.
Yep, which is an obstacle.
It is. That obstacle is about a 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
So any difficult terrain, you're using twice your amount of movement to be able to go across.
And do obstacles count as difficult terrain then?
Yes.
Okay.
So if I want to walk over that, that's going to cost me 1 inch of movement.
Okay.
So if I'm going to run and I want to run across that barricade, I'm effectively running only 8 inches instead of my, 9 inches instead of my 10.
10. Okay.
So we're going to run him to here.
Okay.
Maybe get a little more out of him. I don't know.
You should be able to.
I could run him to the front door of the bar, or to the bar, maybe grab Maddox a pint before.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I kind of see what you're doing with your gorehound there. So maybe I'll try to counter that.
Maybe.
You know what? I think a safe place for now is probably just right here.
Right there, eh?
Okay.
All right.
Then a full tilt. That gives me enough room to be able to kind of go one way or the other, or kind of counter based on what you do.
Absolutely.
So now the reason why I did this deployment this way was because as I had the first round of the first deployment, I wasn't sure what you were going to do.
That's right.
So I gave myself a nice tight but uniform line.
That's right.
Which gives me enough time to get him to where the action is if needed.
That's right.
So what I'm actually going to do at this round is I'm going to start my spell casting, which means that my next activation is going to be Maddox.
Maddox.
So let's start firing out some spells, shall we?
Let's do it up.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cast Onslaught.
Alright, so Onslaught you were saying.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Onslaught onto the Hammersmith.
Okay.
Now what that's going to do is any activation where I do a charge, that movement allows me to get Pathfinder. Now that's going to be especially important with something like this.
Yep.
Okay. So with difficult terrain like a forest, first off, if you're running through, you have obscurement rules, blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that when the time comes. But the other thing is that, again, as we just demonstrated here, you lose half of your movement
through difficult terrain.
Pathfinder mitigates that.
Absolutely.
So I get my full movement into a forest if I decide to use it. Now, technically, I can't charge any of these things because they're on the other side of the wood.
That's right. You can only see 3 inches into the forest.
That's correct. So the best I could probably do is run. I can just really run. But really, we're not doing this for now. We're doing...
No, setting it up for later.
We're setting it up for later. So he's set up with that. The next thing we're going to do is good old snipe on our Firefly.
That's right. Good old snipe.
And then I think what I'm going to do, because I'm fully expecting a bit of combat within the next round or so, I think I'm also going to cast Dauntless Resolve on the Ironclad once more.
Okay.
But in order to do that, because Dauntless Resolve requires 6 inches of coverage, she's going to do her move. And then she's within 6 inches.
Yep.
Perfect. And then she'll use the last 2.
Yep.
And she will get ourselves some additional armor bonuses.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Excellent. So, moving into our next activation, we're going to move the Lancer.
Yep. Run
Lancer's also going to run, because nobody does any good by standing fast.
Nope.
So we're going to run him. Because he's 6, he can run up to 12. But I kind of have to do it in a janky way that's going to make me cross that, so I'm going to lose 1 inch of movement. So we'll do 11 inches. We're going to basically go up to about here.
Sounds good.
Actually, I'll tow the woods.
So that way you get your concealment bonus.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to... Yeah. I love this terrain, but it can be a little bit difficult for placement.
With the top heavy models, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn it so it's facing, the body's facing in a little bit. No.
No, I'm going to have
to... Just move the tree.
Yeah. You know what? I can.
There we go.
Yeah.
You're in.
Perfect.
Like that.
It's unfortunate because I love these trees.
Yeah.
Okay, next we're going to activate our Firefly.
Yep. And he's going to run.
What are the odds of that?
I know.
So we're going to kind of do some... I'm going to do some more janky movement. I'm going to run 6 here. And we're going to run 5 to here because, again, crossing the fence.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
And then last but not least is our big boy Hammersmith.
Yep.
He's going to run his 10. He's going to get himself right up to here. So we're going to we're in a bit of a cluster, but that's going to come into effect later.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, and with that being all of my models, that would be the end of my turn.
All right, we'll come back with my activation next. Starting off my activations with the Frightmare, he's going to move up just behind these crates here. So I'm within 10 inches of the Lancer, who isn't fully in the forest. And so he does get the cover bonus, but I can see him because I can see the edge of his base.
That's
right.
Correct.
So he's within 10 inches of the Frightmare. So I'm going to do a Acid Blast on him, which is the 3-inch ring, which I got one of these here. And I'm gonna. What's your defense then right now?
Defense is 13 base, so at a +2 concealment makes it a 15.
All right, I'm gonna overload the attack. And so here's the roll. I have a rat of 5. So that's
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
9,
12, 13, 14. You got it.
All right. So 14. Then I'm gonna overload the damage on him, and so that will be. I don't think it's gonna hit anybody.
I don't think
else.
it hits anything. No, it doesn't.
So I'm gonna overload the damage on him. So here we go. And so that is 7 plus 20. What's your defense?
I have an armor.
Sorry.
18 with a Lancer.
All right, so 2 points of damage to the 5.
2 to the 5.
That is it from the Frightmare. Activating next, I'm going to be activating my child. Child's going to go here and is going to cast its Force Hammer on the Ironsmith. What is your defense?
Defense is 12, rather.
12. So I need to roll 5s. So that's 4. I'll overload the hit, and I'm going to overload the damage. So I'll overload the hit, make sure I hit. So here we go. I do hit.
Boom.
And then I'm going to overload the damage. So it gets knocked back D6 inches.
Do the D6 after.
Oh, okay.
You want to do the damage first.
Okay, so overloading the damage. So that is...
Armor 21.
Alright, so that is 11 plus power of 12. That's 23, so 2 damage to the 6. And then it gets knocked back directly away, D6 inches, so 5 inches directly back. Collateral damage is 12 as well. So straight back. Would you not hit the obstacle there, the wall?
Yeah.
And then get knocked prone, right? So.
Oh, it's knockdown.
Knockdown, yeah. That's what I meant.
And that is a collateral damage.
Yeah, so 12 plus whatever I roll here.
I believe it's your strength, but we just confirm.
Yeah, it says collateral damage 12 here in the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I keep thinking about it from a...
So no extra damage, but you are knocked down.
Okay.
So I'll take it. Over here, this guy here is going to run like so. Gonna sort of put him here. And then Skin and Moans. He's gonna run. Skin and Moans is gonna run as well over here. And I'm gonna rile him for 2 more. Because that will get me at 6 fury so far. And then over here, my Gorehound is going to go. Where do I want him to go? Just up here. Like so. It's 7 inches, which is way more than enough. So, and that is that for this turn.
Perfect.
Here we go at the beginning of Sean's turn for turn number 2. What are you doing?
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to check the range on him versus the child. 10 inches. That looks like it overlaps the base. Let's use something a bit more efficient.
Yes, I think you're in.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to use this to my advantage. So because I'm not going to do anything in terms of movement, I'm going to dedicate that model to shoot at the child.
Okay.
Which means that I'm going to get a +2 to hit.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what we're going to do... Oops, he's falling!
Now, do I get my cover bonus because I'm behind the building?
You
Excellent.
certainly do. So, I'm going to spend 1 to boost.
Okay.
So 3 dice. Your def is 13.
Def is 13.
I'm
So
rat 6, so I need 7s to hit.
Well, I have 17 because of cover, right?
That's right.
So
That means I will need 11s to hit. That's not a
no
hit.
good.
Oh well, can't win them all. That's fine. So he missed. That's darned unfortunate. Okay. Next, we are going to use the Ironclad.
Okay.
Ironclad is going to spend 1.
Yep.
He's going to get off his duff.
Yep.
And then, in a feat of momentous glory, he is going to charge the Skins and Bones. We measured off camera. We confirmed that he is in fact within range.
He is in range.
So
I tried keeping him in range, hence why I put that die there, but I obviously measured wrong. So c'est la vie.
So 9 inches actually puts that'll get him right toe to toe with him.
Yep.
Okay. So that is going to be. I won't be able to boost it to hit.
Okay.
Skins and Bones is armor. Sorry, it's def 13, right?
He is def 13. Yes.
Okay. So at a mat 7, I'm required to 6 or higher to hit. That's a hit. So the first is going to be a boost.
Yep.
Okay. So your armor 16 versus my hammer, which is 17 or 18. I think it's 18.
Okay.
We are looking at 18, so I'm plus 1 on you. So it's all damage all the time.
Alright,
All right.
so
That's
plus 1, so 14.
14 to your 2.
Awesome. Going on next with the Ironclad, you're going to be doing your...
My offhanded open fist attack.
Yep.
I'm going to punch him right in the jaw.
That's right.
6 up to hit. That's a 6 up to hit. So, POW 14, so with armor 17, I got to roll better than 3.
That's right.
So that's not bad.
And you do. You get 6 to 4.
That's correct.
Alright, up next is...
Major Beth Maddox. I
Maddox.
had to stop and think of what her rank was for a second there. Okay, so because she's got a ranged attack and a melee attack, I want to take advantage of her ranged attack. So because she's got a movement range of 6, I'm going to kind of do something a bit ballsy here.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to shoot in the melee with the Skins and Bones.
Okay.
Now this could do one of two things. This could hit the Skins and Bones and do more damage. Hey,
that's right.
Great, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now if I miss... I could shoot my Ironclad in the back, and hey, that means you're happy.
That's right. That's very much so. Very true.
So again, we're in that position where we're questioning whether or not we want to gamble anything.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to gamble on taking a shot at the Skins and Bones.
Okay.
Now, I'm not too worried about. You said that your def is 15. Is that correct? Or sorry, 13.
13.
Def 13, and my rat
is
on
good.
Maddox, I don't think it's that good. I think it's a 6. She's rat 6. So on 13, it means I got to roll a 7.
Not including the minuses or the bonuses I get for being in combat,
which is a plus 4.
Yeah.
So, because I want to make sure I don't hit my own guy, I am in fact going to spend this to hit. So we're looking at 3 dice.
Yeah.
Got 4, 13, so 17 on 6.
This is just your gun, right? Or your sword thing.
This is the sword gun, yeah.
Yeah.
So another one of those sort of
let's see what happens.
Type of game, but yeah, there's no game if there's no spice, right?
That's right.
Not an 11.
Yeah. No.
Dice gods don't seem to want to favor me today.
So you miss.
So I now have to roll against my def 12 on the back of my Ironclad.
And you get do you get plus 2?
I get a plus 2 to hit my own.
Oh no.
So that's definitely going to be a hit.
That's a hit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not even accounting for it.
Yep.
But unlike a free strike, it's not going to be boosted for damage.
No, it's just going to be straight up damage roll.
Yeah. So with that, I have my armor in my court because I have an armor of 21.
Yep.
Versus a POW 13 weapon.
Absolutely.
Okay. So POW 13 weapon. I need
9 or higher to damage yourself.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Now, there is no fancy free sort of detail. However, that's critical. Never mind. Okay, right. That is a... Yeah, it's critical. Okay.
All right.
Thank gosh.
Nothing affecting it.
Yes, because if I had shot him in the back and it was a critical hit...
Yeah. Be bad.
That's disruption.
Oh, okay. Well then, that could have worked in my favor. So...
Yeah.
We'll see what he does next with his next activation.
Okay. What I do here is, I think instead of trying to be aggressive, I'm going to be a little more reinforceful.
Okay.
So for this round, I'm going to move the Hammersmith over. He's going to run. He's going to run up to here.
Awesome.
Okay, so through here, he's got enough base space to kind of...
You're doubling your movement, right, of 5, so it's 10 inches.
And because of tight corners, you want to kind of make sure that you can actually fit in through those gaps. But
absolutely,
we can definitely do that with still some leverage to spare.
That's right.
Which is excellent. I can't get within combat of anybody, but I could certainly set myself up to start laying some smackdown.
Absolutely.
So, and then of course that leaves us with Herr Lancer.
That's right.
So I think what we're going to do at this point is we're going to use the run feature.
Okay.
So we're going to expend that.
Yep.
Which means that he's going to be able to use up to double his speed. So he's going to need his full speed just to get out of the woods. And I think what we're going to do now, we're going to pivot this guy this way.
Just so you can
get
him in there.
Because of obstruction of the models. We're going to get him into here. Basically, the reason why we want to do this, I obviously can't attack this round, but this is going to deny you the ability to get any sort of charges on me.
Absolutely.
So I'm kind of setting myself up, and this guy with set defense, which isn't really going to matter because you're not charging me.
Yep.
But in a charge scenario, you would get -2 to hit.
Yep. Sounds good, and that is your go?
And that is my turn, sir.
All right, we'll come back with mine next. Starting off with my Skins and Moans, I took all my Fury, got my child back up to 7. So I'm going to start off by using the Animus on the Skins and Moans. And I'm going to be using Lurker, which allows me to then activate my with my combat strikes before moving. So he has a 2-inch reach, so he's going to be going after the Lancer there. He is going to do his first hit, so he's at mat 7 versus 13.
That's correct. So he's 6s or higher.
6s or higher to hit with his daggers. Here we go. There's a crit. I wish I had a critical effect. I'm going to boost the damage roll because my body is gone on him, so I only have 2 dice. What's your armor?
Armor's going to be 18 on the Lancer.
Okay, so dice -2. So here we go. Alright, so 3 damage to the 3 on the Lancer.
Excellent. 3 damage to the 3.
Yep. I then have my second attack, which I'm going to roll the hit with that. Also hits with an 11.
Okay.
And then I'm going to boost the damage, so that now puts him at 3 focus, or fury, sorry, on him. Here's the damage to dice -2. Okay, so 2 damage to the 5. Not the damage output that I wanted, but hey. And after that, I'm going to do by another attack, putting the 4th one on him, rolling to hit. I hit with 7, and this one is 4 damage to the 5. And that is that. And then he gets to move his whole whopping 5 inches, so he's just going to come back behind the barricade. Like
now that is going to be a free strike.
Oh yes, I forgot about the free strikes because of that.
Yeah.
Duh.
So you can opt to do that, but that will be a free strike opportunity.
Yeah. I forgot about that. So, all right, we'll see what I do next. I'll think about it. So I'm not going to move the Skin and Bones. I'm going to keep them there. There is a gap between everybody here, and I'm going to be activating the child next. So starting off with the child here, I'm going to do a Force Hammer on the Lancer there. There is a gap right through there that I can get line of sight on him. And draw forces to him. I am boosting the attack roll, so here we go.
That's 13.
Alright, so that's 9.
That's going to be a hit.
That's definitely a hit, yeah. So that's 16 in total. So I'm going to boost the damage. Boost the damage as well. So that leaves me with 1, like so. So here's the boosted damage on it. So that is a whole whopping 13 plus 12, so 25 to the 4.
18. So that's 18, 19, 20 plus 5 is 7 to the what?
4. Do you have any damage left on him?
Well, he's still very much alive.
Alright.
Yeah.
He also gets knocked back D6 inches. 1 inch. Not what I wanted. 1 inch directly away.
Back in the woods.
Right there. Boo. To finish off the child's movement, I'm just going to sort of come over this way. Out of line of sight. Going with the Frightmare next. Frightmare is just going to move over here, so we can draw a line of sight right through to the edge of your caster's base there. We can double check that if you want.
You're gonna check which?
Just see if I can get line of sight.
I'm pretty
from
sure
here.
you got LOS.
Oh,
yeah, you got game on that.
All right, so next I'm gonna be doing my acid blast on her. So
Horsey halitosis.
yeah, and a boost the attack. What's your defense?
Def on her, if I recall correctly, is 15. Let me confirm that. Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's 8 plus a stack of 5, nothing. So that deviates then. So I've never done a deviation before, so this is interesting.
So you did your shot against the caster, correct?
Against the caster, yeah.
We're actually going to have to remove this tree.
Again.
This lovely, lovely tree.
Okay.
So you center it on the model, and attack of origin, as you can see, goes back to the Frightmare. So you roll 2d6, declare which one is distance and which one is direction.
Direction, distance.
Okay.
Direction is 2, and distance is 5.
So it's going to move 5 inches this way. So 5 inches this way.
Yeah,
in the
middle of
woods.
nowhere. Nothing.
You splash the tree.
Gorehound's going to go next. He's going to ghostify through the tavern and into the back arc of the caster here. Like so.
And suddenly the sounds of 12 patrons scream out in utter fear as they poop their pants.
And trying to put her within 2 inches of the... What is your best...
Maddox, yeah.
Maddox. And then after that, I'm going to do some attacks. So first attack with its tongue. I'm going to boost the attack just so I make sure I hit. Or hope that I hit. Definitely hitting with a 12, plus its rat, or mat, and I'm going to boost the damage as well. So, alright, so that is 11 plus a whole whopping 12, so that is 23.
23 against 16?
Yeah,
so that
so
means
7.
that is 7.
Okay, then I'm going to buy another attack on him, well, on her. I should say. I get +2 to this roll, so hoping for some good. That's 9, 11, plus it's a mat is 17, and damage-wise, it is 17. So to your 15, 15. So 1 more point of damage. That's it for the Gorehound. My last activation is going to be the Cage Raider. He's going to move up. Okay, and he's going to. What's your defense again?
13.
13. I'm going to hit you.
Gonna
try. That's a no-go. So I'm gonna boost the attack on the next one.
Okay.
Let's try it. That's a good one. And then
it's 17 on my 18, so you need to do better than 1.
Here we go.
It's impossible to do right now.
All right.
So you're doing
6 damage to the 4. And I push you back, and I'm gonna beat you back and move an inch. Next part of his activation, I'm gonna buy attack, so that puts another fury on him. So he goes up to 2. Just use that die for right now. And let's see if I hit you. I'm really hoping I do. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
And I'm not boosting the damage. So that's 5 to the 2.
Boom.
All right. Move up an inch.
So much for your beat back strategy, though.
Well, I still can technically get to you because I can beat back him and get me close. Yeah, but that gets me closer to him, and then I can go that way. Right?
I mean,
if I have enough.
You could, but that's going to be a really expensive set of maneuvers.
Well, I'm going to try it.
As
long as I'm in threat range. So now I'm in your back arc. So I'm going to do an attack on the big guy there.
Okay, Def 12.
Yeah. So I'm buying another one. So he goes up to 3 out of his 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 plus 2 from back.
7.
So I hit.
Yep.
Because it's 6 as well.
Armor 21.
Oh, I'm not going to do any damage here.
Okay. You're just
11! I do some damage! So you're 21, so minus 4, so 7 to the 5.
Okay, 7 to the 5.
Wow! And I push you back an inch.
Never underestimate the power of an ironclad. Or of a cage raider. You said 7 to the 5?
Yeah. And then next one is going to be on the big guy there.
Okay. For
the last, that puts him up to 4. So I just want to hit you. And hopefully get within an inch of your caster. Here we go. Oh, I don't know why I rolled 3 dice. Oh my goodness. Here we go. That is a whole whopping total of 10, so I don't think I hit that guy there.
Def 12.
All right. So here we are with the end of the rounds, and looks like Sean's just getting ready for his fury and that. I got my caster over here and everything else. Tried getting in on for the caster kill this turn, but it didn't work. We'll come back with Sean's activation next. All right, here we are with Sean's turn 3. Let's see how dirty and bloody this gets.
Okay, so what we're going to do for my first turn is I'm actually going to go with, first off, I'm not upkeeping Dauntless Resolve,
okay.
So the +3 armor is going to drop.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to upkeep Snipe,
okay.
So that's going to drop.
Yep.
And Assail, well, Assail's not on the model anymore, so we don't have to worry.
Absolutely.
So we're actually going to activate the caster first.
Okay.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pivot her.
Okay.
No, I don't actually have to. Don't have to, because he's still...
He was in the backer.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll have to a little bit. Okay. Just enough to make sure I got everybody in scope here.
Yep.
Now, you also have this model. They're both 2 inches, so I can still move a little bit and not have to worry about a free strike. So I can move as far as just a pip that way.
But it'd still be within my threatened area.
I can't be any further than this away.
That's right.
So if I move to here, this gives me options. I can take a strike against him, or I can take a strike against him.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let me just confirm that.
Move this off.
Yeah, that's definitely there. Okay, good.
Right. Just so everybody can see.
Exactly. All right, so the first thing she's going to do is take a whack at the Gorehound.
Absolutely.
Your def is 13?
13.
Mat 7, so it's going to be 16
14 defense, sorry, my bad.
Def 14?
Yes.
Wow, that changes things a little bit. And what's your armor, by the way?
13.
I have to do some quick mental math here.
Okay, so
I gotta roll 7 or hit the Gorehound. Meaty Gorehound. Please, dice gods, work in my favor. Nope.
No.
Because it never does.
By attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll 7 up, please. 7 up. 7.
There it is.
Yeah. Whoop. There it is. Okay. So what we're looking at this point is a POW 13. What's the armor of the Gorehound?
13.
Straight
up dice.
Straight up dice. I think I want to take full advantage. Well, let me see here. I can do... Oh, whoops. Oh God, I'm breaking the board. Okay.
The earth is cracking.
Do some quick mental mathematics here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a basic attack. We're not going to boost it.
Okay.
So straight dice means that you're taking 8 to the 3. 8
damage to the 3. All right, well, mark that off. Come back to you. Continuing on.
So we're going to do another attack.
Okay.
So buy for 1. 7. There it is. We're not going to boost the damage on that one either. So straight dice gives me 7 to the 3.
All right, so we'll come back with that. And one last attack.
Indeed. So let's see if we can go for broke. 7 up. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Yes.
You hit.
Okay. So I need to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to kill this thing.
4. No.
Never.
All right, so the Gorehound is still there with 1 damage left.
Yeah, it's a game of ones. It's a game of ones, I gotta tell you. It's crazy. Okay, well then in that case, that means that I'm not really gonna be able to do what I wanted to. So we'll use the Firefly to engage.
Okay.
We're gonna attack. We're gonna spend a focus to. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I want to check something here.
Okay, so you're gonna try to strike.
I'm going to try to hit. I'm going to need 8 or better to hit the Gorehound with my Firefly.
All right.
There it is.
There it is.
All right, perfect. So we're looking at a POW 13 weapon on an armor of 14. And
13, so it's automatically, so it's
dead.
I'm going to reave that Fury beforehand, so. Seeing as how he did damage my Gorehound, I am going to play Wrath to give everybody a +1 Fury stat. Yes.
That +1.
All right, where to next? You got 2 more models there.
All right, so my next activation is going to be with my Ironclad.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to kind of
pivot
here because I have some opportunity.
Absolutely.
So with a mat of 7 and an armor of 13, or def 13, I need 6s to hit the skins and moans.
That's right.
So we're going to take a swing with our big mofo hammer.
Yep.
6 up, baby. There you go. All right, POW 18, dice plus 1. Let's see if we can make this count.
Don't need too much more.
Okay, dice plus 1. That is 7 points to the 5.
All right, I'm pretty sure that kills the skins and moans. That is 7 points, so I will reeve as much of that as possible as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
and next...
That was an extremely beneficial round because that means I still have 2 focus on my ironclad that I wasn't expecting to have. So, because I believe I have bisection on both the Cage Rager and your...
Yeah, you definitely do because you're hitting the front arc there.
Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a swing at Horseface McAdams.
Okay, so Frightmare, defense 13.
Versus Mat of 7, so it's another 6 up. Let's see what we can make from this.
No.
No! Okay.
So that was your second free strike, right?
That was the...
Free one. Because you have your
because I had the hand, yeah. That's right. So we just swung with the hand. So that's actually not a purchase yet.
Until you purchase another one, do
now
the exact same thing.
One, and now we're going to go big and go home.
That's right.
So, 6 up. There it is.
It hits.
That is going to be against an armor of... What's your Horseface?
14.
So I'm already 4 up.
Yep.
So Horseface is going to take... Ouch. That's 11 plus
15.
4. That's 15 points of damage to the
1. We'll see where he is after that. So he still has a whole whopping 7 damage left on the Frightmare over there.
Okay.
You gonna do anything else?
Yep, we got one more.
Okay.
We're gonna expend it to try to put the hammer to the face.
Absolutely.
Now, if I had half a brain, I would have actually used his Quake ability, but say la vie. So, need 6 up.
No! Frightmare is surviving for right now.
Okay, so we're gonna...
Up next, the Hammersmith with a couple of focus on him.
All right, so he's big, he's burly, and he's got 2 hammers. That's what we can make happen with him. So at a rat 7, we're looking at a defense
3.
of...
You need 3s.
I need 3s.
Yeah.
I need 3s.
10s. He's 10.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a hit.
It's...
All right. So at POW 17, I believe. Let me make sure of that. POW 17. It's POW 17.
Awesome.
So what's his armor?
19.
So we're dice off 2.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Take him to pound down. Okay. So -2. That means we're doing 3
damage to
4.
All right. Up next, the second hammer attack
is gonna be a hit. Barely.
Oh man, would have been nice if you failed.
I've had enough of those, man. Come on.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're looking at -2 for our damage.
Yeah.
We're looking at...
So 4 damage to the 3.
4 damage to the 3.
All right.
There's going to be some serious...
And so you have, because both of those attacks hit, you get another free strike.
I get, well, not a free strike, but I have something called chain attack smite.
Okay.
So what that means is that basically for my 3rd attack, it's not another hammer attack, but it's a slam attack.
Okay.
So he basically just went boom, boom, and in that...
I get thrown back.
You get thrown back. It's also an attack, so there's damage affiliated.
Ooh, nice.
Now, the damage for this is equal to the strength of the model plus the POW of this weapon. So we're technically... What we're doing is we're adding the strength to the POW of the weapon. So it's not a POW 17, it looks like. Let me just make sure that math adds up properly. And that structure is the same way here. Make 1 additional melee attack against model hit. Additional attack hits. Target a slam d6 away from the model. Suffers damage roll with POW equal to the strength of the model plus the POW of this weapon. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. All right, so let's see if we can do a hit. That's
and you hit. D6 inches back.
All right, so let's do the damage first.
Okay.
So we're looking at a POW 17, so dice off 2. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9. So 7 to the 6.
All right. All right, and here's a distance back.
Okay, so you're getting thrown back 4 inches. So
let's see how
that
far
will put your base to here. Now, I also have a rule called follow-up, which means that I can move the same distance to intercept that thrown model, which means that I'm here.
Yep.
And now I get to continue on with my additional purchasing attacks.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll spend 1.
Yep.
We'll check to hit. I have to roll anything but snake eyes.
That's right. Because I'm now knocked down with
exactly. So you're defense 5 now.
Yep.
So that's a hit. We are not going to boost anything. We're just going to roll damage. So dice off 2 is
so 3 damage to the 4.
Okay. Story of my life.
Okay, so my body is now out.
Okay. Buying another attack with another hammer.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Absolutely.
That is
6 damage to 3?
Yeah, 6 to the 3.
Okay, we'll see where that leaves me. I only have my body and my spirit now are taken out, and I only have, it looks to be 7 damage left in my mind section. So you can buy another strike. See if you can do it.
Okay. Oh, look, a hit.
Hits. Can you take them out? Dice minus 2.
So I need
to
1,
get
2, 3,
9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, and that's
I need to roll 11.
Yeah.
Please roll hot. Please roll hot. Please
No,
roll
you need to roll 9 because I only have 7 left.
Oh, okay.
On 2 dice. You can do it. No!
8.
So 6 damage.
8.
6 damage. And the Mr. Rage Cager is alive, but knocked down. So at the beginning of the round, I was kind of silly and I reaved all the fury that was on the board because I was really trying to get to the caster last turn, where I shouldn't have because now he has 4 on him and he has 2. They all have extra 1 fury on there, but I need to make threshold checks for them. So I need to get 8 or less in total when adding onto this guy here. So here we go. So he's going to go berserk. Charge closest thing, right?
Yep. So he'll charge. He won't get the +3 damage because he doesn't complete the charge, but he still gets 1 single attack.
All right. So that's not what I wanted. So here's the attack. Misses.
I think you get a plus to hit and to damage though. Let me just check.
All right. So didn't realize that this roll here actually is boosted. So we're gonna re-roll this just in case. Yeah. So all right. So that's a hit. I don't get a boosted damage on you. I got a whole whopping 10, so I got to get 9 on this or higher to damage.
Well, remember that my armor is only 18 because I've expired the effect. Yeah.
So nothing, no damage, and then the fury goes away afterwards for frenzy. Correct?
I believe so. Yes.
All right. Over here, I'm going to activate the Cage Rager, so I need to make a threshold. He has 4 on him, so he's fine. I'm going to activate normally. So Cage Rager activating. He's going to do his first regular attack, not boosting the hit. Needing a 6. I get it.
Yep.
What's your armor?
Armor is 18, I believe, on him as well. It's either 18 or 19. Let me just make sure. Hammersmith is 19, so plus 1 more than the Ironclad.
Okay, so I'm going to boost the damage roll. And here we go. Let's see if I can get something good. Come on! So that is...
beautiful!
You're 19, you said? So that's 12 to 4.
12 to 4.
Yes.
That is a beautiful hit, my friend.
And then I'm going to do my other free attack into him.
So it was 14 to 4?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And then... No, 12 to 4. 2 5s and a 4 is what I rolled, so it's 12. So 5 misses on the second attack, and I was just going to do the beat back as well, the inch directly away with the first one. So
that makes sense.
Just like that.
Okay.
Child's activating next. She does have 8 fury on her, so going up there, like so.
Oh, this is going to be close.
And I'm going to cast Mr. Force Hammer on her. So I'm going to cast Force Hammer from the child here over to her. I'm going to boost the attack roll to make sure I hit, or hope that I hit. So right now my fury is 8, so I have +8. And I'm in your back arc, I believe, too. Am I not?
Nope. You are in my front arc is this. It's
okay.
cross-section standing.
Awesome.
So you're hitting her in the front.
All right. So that's definitely a hit.
That's certainly a hit.
I'm also going to boost the damage. That leaves me with 2 fury remaining. So here we go. And your armor is what?
Armor 16.
16, so dice minus 4. And if I do 8 damage, she's done. No.
How far back should she go? Well, let's calculate first.
Yeah.
That's 4, so you gotta take 2.
Yeah. So 2 damage.
Okay.
And then you go back, d6. You'd probably hit the tree directly back.
So that's
1 inch.
So it's a half inch to about there. And she is in fact knocked down.
Yes. And so that is that for my go this turn. All right, beginning of Sean's next turn. What are you going to be doing?
Okay, so what I've done here is I've allocated 1 focus to the Ironclad.
Yep.
2 to the Hammersmith.
Absolutely.
Plus their base 1, that means 3 and 2.
Yep.
I'm going to keep 3 on her.
Yep.
I'm not going to pounce any to him.
Awesome.
And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to activate the Ironclad. We're going to take a big old hammer swing at that Frightmare. So if I remember, Frightmare is 13?
Defense 13.
So I need a 6 to hit. That's
You
not
don't
a
get
6. We're going to buy 1.
Okay.
Need a 6 to hit.
You get
That's
it.
a hit. I'm plus 4 to damage. How many hit points do you have?
You're plus 4 to damage?
Yep. Because you're armor 14, right?
Yeah. I have a whole whopping 7 damage left on him.
If I roll 3...
Oh no. Oh no.
That's
You did.
That's for that one.
That's Frightmare dead.
Yep.
Which I'll Reeve the Fury just to be on the safe side.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to spend 1 more
Yep.
on the Ironclad to take a hammer swing against your Cage Rager.
Okay.
Cage Rager is 10.
Yes. So
3. That's a
hit, and I'm pretty sure you're going to kill him.
Well, I don't know about that because, again, dice are fickle things.
Yep.
So
3 damage. So
I'm minus 1 because you're armor 19, right?
armor 19. Yeah.
Dice minus 1.
You should do it here.
That's 4 to the 5.
That's enough to kill it.
All right.
Rager is dead.
Then that would be the game.
All right. We'll come back with the after action report next. All right, guys. Here we are. After action report, you just saw the match between Sean and I for our week 2 of our Journeyman League, and he got the victory. Sean got the victory.
That's right. My need for vengeance has been sated.
I was trying so hard to get that caster kill at the end there. It's just like it was leaving it down to the when I failed to get my Cage Rager up there to charge your caster because my first Force Hammer didn't knock out your Lancer that far.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well, off to the next sort of draw for the caster kill. Maybe I was trying too hard for the caster kill. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of subtle rules on my end that worked in my favor too, because one of the major things that really changed the game for me was combo smite.
Yeah.
So because this was a very close combat, close quarters, knock him out and drag him out type game.
Yeah.
So you brought the Cage Rager right to my front door.
That's right.
And if I didn't have combo smite, that would have made things a lot dirtier for me because you had basically muscle and metal just grinding within a few feet of Maddox's like faceplate for her armor.
Yeah.
So if
that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, and you got him in there, but I think in this one there's just a lot more high numbers on my side.
Yeah.
And like. Some dice rolls.
Well, and that's the thing is like for me, my Skins and Moans, I thought I had him far enough back where your guy couldn't charge turn 1, and so that took out a lot of my hitting power right there when you damaged him so heavily for your second turn. And then the dice rolls, that's really like I had a couple of opportunities where I could have had that caster kill, but because of dice rolls on the Force Hammer with the first one where I knocked the Lancer back, I didn't knock him back far enough to set up the charge with the Cage Rager onto Maddox. And then my last go with the child with the Force Hammer, I didn't roll enough damage. I only needed to roll, what was it? You had -4, and I needed to roll 12 on 3 dice is what I needed. Yeah. So it's high, but it's doable, right?
It is doable, and it's happened before. And I mean, it was a close call for both of us, I think, because you were definitely closing in on the hit points with Maddox. Because that last shot, she was only at 8.
Yeah.
You know, all it took was a good, solidly placed hit, I mean, unfortunately, the dice didn't necessarily work out.
I was really hoping I did more damage with the Gorehound too coming in behind. I was just oh, Ghostly, guess where I'm going?
That was the other thing too, because I actually completely forgot that he had Ghostly. So I'm sitting there like, why has he got a dog behind? I kind of saw the sneak attack coming, but I didn't think about a particularly straightforward linear line spook through in the house. Yeah. So that was a very clever move on your part.
So I knew I couldn't get the charge off because I couldn't see her, but I'm like, hopefully with some good damage rolls, because you had no focus at that point.
That's right.
That I could sort of get in there and hammer you and do enough damage to take you out, but wasn't quite the case. But I did some good damage to you. So
and you played a really good game for somebody who's just starting.
Yeah,
for somebody who's for somebody who's kicking off in their first set of rounds, you're really keeping up, which is excellent.
It's the fact that most tactical games, they have similar strategies, you know what I mean? And so like you just got to learn the rules and the sort of intricacies of the games, and that's the biggest thing. So
and I think the other thing that's kind of tricky with your faction specifically is you have different feat rules.
Yeah, and that's the big thing is like I'm realizing after the fact that I should have used my Arcana there. It's like, well, it's too late now.
Yeah, and I mean, like with those instances, there were definitely a couple of points where the +1 to your POW, and that would have made a
huge difference, right? +1 attack, +1 POW. If I used the one Arcana that I had, so it was interesting.
Yeah.
So well, Sean, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Week 2 of Journeyman. That's awesome. So guys, if you haven't checked us out, we do have Patreon. If you want to lend us your support for the channel, make sure you hit the link below. It's in the description of the video. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.
And on Facebook, by the way, just to make sure you remember, EastEnders.
Also, link below.